Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. It is finally Friday, and we have an absolutely stacked lineup of AI news to cover today. I am Taylor, and I am so ready for the weekend.
And I am Morgan. I'm definitely ready for the weekend too. But first, we need to unpack some of these wild headlines that dropped today. What is on the agenda for us, Taylor?
Dude, we've got Google putting Gemini into millions of cars, AI agents getting their own digital wallets to spend money, a crazy new way to debug AI brains, and a massive $100 billion robotics IPO.
Okay, let's start with the car news. Google is putting Gemini into vehicles? I mean, what does this actually mean for the average driver? Are we just talking about a slightly upgraded Google Assistant here?
Actually, it's way bigger than that. I saw this on TechCrunch today. Google is pushing to bring deeply integrated conversational AI right into the dashboard. It's hitting millions of vehicles soon, which is just so cool.
Right, but is that actually safe? I always worry that having a fully conversational AI in the car could become super distracting. Drivers really should be focusing entirely on the road, not chatting with Gemini.
I mean, yeah, safety first, but think about the convenience. Instead of fighting with clunky touchscreen menus while driving, you just talk to it completely naturally. Like, hey, find a coffee shop on my route.
I guess if it reduces screen time, that is a net positive. But I am highly skeptical about how it handles hallucinations. You definitely don't want your AI confidently navigating you into a lake, you know?
Oh, wow, yeah, that would be terrible. But assuming it works, it's going to be amazing. Your car will actually understand complex context instead of just beeping and saying, I didn't get that for the 10th time in a row.
That is true. The current voice assistants are incredibly frustrating. But what about privacy? If Gemini is always listening in the car, who has access to the audio of your private conversations while you are driving around?
Oh, good question. From what I saw, they are building in privacy controls, so you can probably mute it. But let's be real, most people will just leave it on for the convenience factor alone.
Exactly. And let's be real, the underlying play here for Google is data collection. The more you talk to your car, the more granular data they get about your daily habits. It is a massive ecosystem expansion for them.
Speaking of crazy expansions, let's talk about Stripe. According to TechCrunch, Stripe just introduced Link for AI agents. Basically, it's a digital wallet that autonomous AI agents can actually use to buy things on the internet.
Wait, hold on. AI agents spending our actual money? That sounds like a complete nightmare waiting to happen. What does this mean for security? I certainly don't want an AI maxing out my credit card on random server costs.
Haha, I knew you'd say that. But dude, they thought of that. Link lets users connect their cards and banks, but you have to authorize the AI to spend through specific approval flows. It's super secure.
Okay, approval flows make it slightly better, but I'm still skeptical. If we are moving toward a future where AI is autonomously booking flights or ordering supplies, the friction of approving every single transaction kind of defeats the purpose, right?
I think the idea is you set limits, like, hey AI, you have a $50 budget to restock my coffee every month. It just handles it in the background. That is like the ultimate life hack to me.
A life hack until the AI decides you need premium imported coffee that costs $49 a bag. I just think the edge cases for autonomous spending are incredibly risky right now.
Okay, fair. I would be mad about the expensive coffee. But Stripe is a massive player. If anyone can figure out the guardrails for AI spending, it is definitely them, right?
I see the utility for businesses managing software subscriptions or automated inventory. But for consumers, the trust barrier is going to be incredibly high. Stripe is smart to build the infrastructure now, though, before the agentic web fully takes off.
Totally. It's wild that we are already building the financial plumbing for AI to go shopping. It feels like we're living in a sci-fi movie, but it's just a normal Friday in the tech world.
Well, if we are letting AI spend money, we better make sure we understand how it thinks. Did you see the piece in MIT Technology Review about the new mechanistic interpretability tool? This is huge for AI safety.
Yes. Okay, this is from a San Francisco startup called Goodfire. They released a tool called Silico that literally lets researchers peek inside an AI model and adjust its parameters during training. It's like an X-ray for AI brains.
Exactly. Mechanistic interpretability is something the industry has desperately needed. Large language models are basically black boxes right now. We put data in, get answers out, but nobody truly understands the exact neural pathways making those specific decisions.
Right. And Goodfire claims Silico gives model makers way more fine-grained control over how the tech is built. Like, if a model is acting biased or hallucinating, they can actually go in and debug the specific settings causing it.
But what does this actually mean in practice? It sounds great, but neural networks have billions of parameters. Tweaking them manually or even semi-automatically without causing catastrophic forgetting in other areas of the model is an incredibly complex computer science problem.
Oh, for sure. It sounds ridiculously complicated. But the fact that they are even building tools to attempt this is so cool. It means we might not have to just cross our fingers and hope the AI behaves anymore.
Right. It moves us from alchemy to actual software engineering. If researchers can pinpoint exactly which parameters cause a model to output harmful content, they can surgically remove that behavior.
Exactly. And Goodfire just released this tool to the public so researchers everywhere can start playing with it. I think we are going to see a huge leap in AI safety because of stuff like this.
I agree. If Silico actually works at scale, it could be a massive breakthrough for enterprise adoption. Companies need guarantees that their AI won't suddenly go off the rails, and debugging tools are the first step to providing that assurance.
Okay, last story for today, and it involves a ridiculous amount of money. I saw on the Decoder that SoftBank is planning a massive IPO for a brand new AI and robotics company called Rose.
Wait, an IPO for a new company? What is the valuation they're targeting? Because the robotics market is notoriously difficult to scale, and SoftBank doesn't exactly have a flawless track record with these massive tech bets.
Dude, get this. They are valuing it at up to $100 billion. They want to launch it and take it public in the United States. $100 billion for AI and robotics combined. That is just insane.
100 billion? That is pure hype valuation. What does Roz actually do to justify that? Are they building humanoid robots, industrial automation, or just slapping the AI label on existing tech to catch the market wave?
From what I saw, it's a massive play to combine advanced AI brains with physical robotic bodies. SoftBank clearly thinks embodied AI is the next trillion-dollar industry. Imagine ChatGPT, but literally walking around your house doing the dishes.
Embodied AI is definitely the holy grail right now. But hardware is hard. We have seen so many robotic startups burn through billions of dollars and fail because the unit economics just never make sense for mass production.
I mean, you're not wrong, but if anyone has the cash to brute force a robotics revolution, it's SoftBank. They are clearly looking at what Tesla is doing with Optimus and deciding they need to own a piece of that market.
That makes sense from a strategic standpoint. But an IPO right out of the gate? That passes a lot of the risk onto public market investors before the company has even proven its core technology works.
Yeah, that is a little sketchy when you put it that way. But I just think it's so cool that we might actually see real robots in our daily lives very soon. The sci-fi future is arriving.
We will see. I'll believe the $100 billion valuation when they ship a product that works reliably outside of a carefully controlled demo video. Until then, it's just another massive financial gamble.
Honestly, fair point. But what a wild week in AI. From talking cars to robot IPOs. things are just moving so fast. We are out of time for today, but thank you all for tuning into the show.
Yes, thank you for listening. Keep questioning the hype, and we will keep bringing you the analysis. Have a great weekend, everyone. We will be back on Monday.